What is up, people of the world? It is me and Alex Swimmer, aka AP3 Jumped, and today, welcome to a another Lighthouse episode review. This is I got one more for you guys before the newest episodes of the Casa Grandes comes out. So tomorrow they come out tomorrow. So anyway, I'm reviewing none other than Brave the Last Dance. Okay, now I'm in the middle. Okay, now I'm in the center of the camera. So, yeah, this is also like my fourth time recording this, so, oh well, that happens. I usually like to keep that a secret, how many takes I do for a video, but, anyway, oh well, who cares. So, this episode's about Clyde, and, you know, Clyde's had a lot of episodes here lately. He's had a lot of good episodes here lately, and this episode is no exception. So, yeah, this episode, it's a really cute episode, and it's about Clyde. It's about Clyde wanting to ask this girl out to the Valentine's Day dance. See, this girl's name is Emma, brand new character, right? And she happens to resemble a much younger and she happens to resemble a younger and dark-skinned Luann, which I find very interesting. I find it very peculiar how much she resembles Luann. But yeah, I'm not the only one who thinks that. But anyway, Clyde wants to ask Emma out to the dance, but he's he has cold feet, so he enlists the help of all of his friends. You know, the rest of Clyde's group of friends. You know, the rest of the gang: Lincoln, Liam, Zach, Rusty, and Stella. So Clyde asks for advice from all of his friends, and some of them give better advice than others. Like Rusty gives terrible advice, as always. But the rest of the characters could give out pretty good advice, actually. And Stella, she happens to have this. She does like fortune telling for Clyde, right? But she doesn't use tarot cards. She doesn't use a crystal ball. She uses some brand new form of fortune telling that I've never seen before. And I think it involves like tea or coffee. I can't remember exactly which, but yeah. So Stella, in her little fortune telling session, predicts that Clyde will wind up with a brown-haired girl, and that happens to that happens to be related to Emma because she has brown hair. But even Clyde's like, well, that could be anybody. Yeah, because that is a very vague description. So long story short, Clyde does wind up getting the courage to ask Emma out to the dance, but unfortunately Emma rejects him, or rather friend zones him. She's like, I like you a lot, Clyde, but I just want us to be friends. And so Clyde is devastated. He winds up not wanting to attend the dance because of that. He winds up staying home. And all the rest of Clyde's friends are wondering if he's gonna change his mind or come back or whatever, and be like, "Oh, you should really come. You should really come anyway, just to have fun." And you know, even one of the teachers, I think the assistant principal or whatever. It's the teacher voiced by Greg Griffin, who wears the yellow shirt and the blue skirt and has a country accent. I can't remember her name for the life of me, but even she asks Clyde if he's going to make it to the dance, because Clyde is a part of like this review committee for like these cakes or whatever. There's these cakes for like this competition, right? My memory's a little hazy on that, but anyway, Clyde is like a judge of sorts for this like I said, this cake. He's part of the review committee for cakes or whatever. I really remember. But yeah, I think she actually winds up convincing Clyde to go back to the dance, and he wears like this chef's outfit with this fake mustache, right? And he reviews this cake or whatever, and yeah. Excuse me. Damn, I need a Band-Aid again. That part of the episode is very hazy for me, but cause yeah, I can only remember like the like really important parts, and what happens next is there's actually Clyde is he's sitting outside in the hallway, right? And Emma's friend Chloe shows up to and no, she approaches him. She's a brand new character too, and she talks with Clyde, and she says she's really sorry about the whole situation, about being rejected, and then Chloe actually admits to Clyde that she actually kind of she's the one who had a crush on him too, actually, and so she winds up asking him to dance, and they wind up dancing together, and once they're dancing together in like the gym, right? Because that's where all school dances are held. They're having a good old time, and I think even Emma and Clyde are, they're pretty much like they don't have any hard feelings towards each other, which is nice, and so yeah, overall this episode has a really sweet and happy ending, because it also has a very interesting and very specific kind of lesson, actually, and more of a unique lesson in my eyes. It's something that Sunny Eclipse pointed out to me in her Casa Grande Chats podcast. If you're a fan of the Loud House and the Casa Grandes, go check that podcast out. It's on YouTube and on Apple Podcasts, and yeah, definitely check it out. So yeah, anyway, she pointed out to me that like the actual underlying lesson of the episode is that even if you have a before I get to that, Stella's prediction actually did wind up being correct, because she said that Clyde would dance with a brown-haired girl, and turns out both Emma and Chloe have brown hair. So yeah, Stella was right in that regard. So anyway, what Sunny Eclipse pointed out to me was that about the underlying lesson of the episode. She said that even if you have a crush on someone, and you want to be romantically involved with them, then what she was basically saying was that even if, how do I word this? Sunny basically said, even if you wind up being romantically involved with someone that you weren't interested in being with originally, you could still have a great time, and you could still be satisfied with the impending relationship that you're in. So yeah, that's basically what she said, and that's basically what happened with Clyde in this episode. He had a crush on this one girl, was friend-zoned by him, but no hard feelings at the end, luckily. I'm glad for that too, by the way. And so he has a crush on one girl, and just the girl just wants to be friends, and then this other girl who has a crush on him wants to shit, I totally blanked. She has a crush on him, and then Clyde is okay with that. So yeah, that's basically what the lesson comes down to in this episode. So yeah, I like this episode a lot, and like I said, this episode steps up the animation quality even further, just like its sister episode. Because yeah, the Loud House already has had great animation. This episode and singled out improved the animation even better, in my opinion. So yeah, and also there's one. Let's say overall, I really love this episode. I give it like a 9 out of 10. really solid episode. Especially for a Clyde episode. I love Clyde's standalone episodes. You know, I really think he shines best in his own episodes where he's the star. And I think everyone else agrees with me. Or at least that's what everyone else has been saying as well. So, one thing I want to point out in this video is that this episode finally brings an end to Clyde's crush on Lori. Now, I, for one, never really was a fan of that, and I'm that's just me being nice. I mean, I know it was cute for like a second, but after a while it started to. At first, I wasn't bothered by it, but then it started to get irksome, and then I really started to groan over that. And luckily, they ceased that whole shtick with Clyde having a crush on Lori and Clyde actually being interested in another girl before right around the time that I was starting to get completely agitated by that. and I'm far from the only person who has said that too. So yeah, I mean, I've always liked you know, because a different example, I've always enjoyed seeing Spike's crush on Rarity in My Little Pony. That was always charming to me. That never got old. That never got annoying. That never got irksome to me. I mean, hell, The Secret of My Exes was my first episode of Friendship is Magic after all. So, yeah, there you go. So, anyway, and I think I'm done with this review. So if you like this episode, then if you like the episode, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. If you like this video, then don't forget to subscribe, like the video if you liked it, ring the bell to be notified of future videos I make, and stay tuned for my reviews of the newest Casa Grande episodes this weekend, and stay tuned for my 700th video this month. That's going to be really exciting. And I've had a very long day today. That's why it looks like I'm half asleep throughout the whole fucking video. But, yeah, before I end the video, I want to say happy 15th anniversary to Avatar: The Last Airbender, one of my favorite TV shows of all time. Definitely one of my favorite cartoons of all time, and definitely my favorite Nicktoon of all time, hands fucking down. Because, Avatar and Drake and Josh were my favorite Nickelodeon shows of all time, because Drake and Josh was my favorite live action show and Avatar was my favorite Nicktoon. So yeah, there you go. And I really want to watch it again. I haven't watched it since its original run, actually, and I hope to watch it again soon, someday. But yeah. Anyway, once again, I'm Alex Wimmer, aka AP3 Jones. Thank you so much for watching until the end. That is it for me, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.